What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Optic Uplink. Well, I'm here with your boy Sliz, and we're going to go over the Optic matches from last night, do our pickems for this week, and get on with it. How you doing today, Sliz?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Great morning. Got a haircut, put some petrol in my car, and of course, Optic won last night, so can't get much better than that, bro.
Man said, got a haircut, put some petrol in the car, and Optic Texas won. Okay. I guess there ain't nothing like putting some oil in the car, huh? Fresh oil change, fresh cut, and feeling 100. That's great, man. I'm glad to hear it. Dude, that Optic match last night, I'm not going to lie. I was a little skeptical on those matches, man. What did you think?
Me too, man. I think, the obviously Hook came in last week. The uncertainty of how we play, with the week's practice with Hook was, obviously up there.
Not even a week, bro. 4 days.
Yeah.
And those boys were slaying.
I think it was lucky we had the match on the Sunday. It gave us the most amount of time before we started our games. I think, going into it, I was nervous about our respawn, but, from the first map, we can talk about it now, like, the way we played, the pacing was brilliant. The rotations were on point. Scump was doing well with the AR, piecing,
Eason. Dude, the way he 360'd on Zinni. Oh, bro. It told me the CDL was not clowning on Zinni the whole freaking time, bro. They kept showing up pictures of him and shit. Showing him the hand of Optic or whatever. I was like, Jesus, bro. Zinni was chalked before that match was over, especially when they put
the first map. He went like 10 kills negative, man. He didn't have a good first map, unfortunately.
That's because they chalked that boy, bro. They put up that picture of him, and dude said in the chat, he was like, man, Zinni looks like he owns a ravioli brand right now. I was like, God damn. But
oh man.
Yeah, man. I think the way I was looking at it, I was obviously optimistic because I picked him in my pickems to win. And but I did not see it going as well as it did. The first S&D was trash. But I mean, like we said, they have 4 days of practice. You can't expect them to be going exactly where they need to be or timing to be perfect, especially amongst Hook and everybody else. Yeah, he just got in there and he was in Canada. So I mean,
yeah, he was playing at the Toronto facility as well. They let him play the game.
Yeah, shout out Toronto for that shit.
Yeah, shout out to Toronto.
I mean, shit. What the goats for letting them play? All right.
Yeah, I think he had at his place he had visa issues, but then I think he had the internet problem as well. So they kindly let him use the setup, which is very, very nice of them.
What do you think about the next matches, though, man, coming up? I mean, I think we should do our pick'ems. We got it fresh in our mind. We know who was playing well, who wasn't. Let's go ahead and pick our matches, and then we'll talk about Optics 2 matches, because we got 2 matches next week.
Yep.
All right? So our first pick'em of the day will be Florida Mutineers versus the New York Subliners. Do we have to say much about this?
Let's have a look. I think that NRSL are going to win that series comfortably. Florida don't look too good on respawn at the moment. They look quite weak, and you can count them quite easily from what I've seen. So I'm going to go New York to win that series 3-1.
You want 3-1? All right. Yep. I was going to go 3-0, but
yeah, you go 3-0. Yeah.
We'll go 3-0 on that one, bro. I don't think the Mutineers got a chance, bro. I mean, I think the next matchup's even good for us because they were looking like trash this weekend. Optic Texas versus Seattle Surge, bro.
It's gonna be a close one. I know Seattle have lost the last 2 in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
They lost the last 2, and one of them was to Vegas.
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course, everybody comes out and plays Optic. So I think this is probably going to be a 3-2 for Optic.
I can see it going to game 5, 100%.
And it's going to be it's going to come down to either S&D or respawn on game 5. And if Seattle gets S&D, that's not looking good for us. Unless we change our S&D. So, I mean,
we'll have another week under our belt. So maybe we might get better at S&D, with that.
Yeah, and the positioning during the S&D, during the matches, wasn't bad. It was just the pacing. They haven't gotten their pacing down yet. They looked a little lost there for a couple minutes, you know what I'm saying? But that just comes with having a new teammate. But they were in the right positions. They just kept getting a bad timing or a bad pacing issue right there in S&D. So,
yeah,
we'll see.
Be a great game to watch, though, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know there's going to be a lot of shit talk in that game.
Yeah.
All right. Toronto Ultra versus the Los Angeles Thieves.
This game, I'm not going to lie. I've got a feeling LAT are going to win this. I don't know. I've got a weird feeling. You know, they've not played well the last series. They're going to want to bounce back. I think Toronto, they're an amazing team right now. They got, you know, insights making the game easy for Scrap and obviously, you know, Standy. Those two are good right now. But I don't know. I just think that LAT are going to win this series, man. I think there's going to be an upset here. Everyone's going to think Toronto is going to win, and obviously that's fair play.
That is fair play. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm feeling your risk, bro. I'm feeling it. You know, no risk without. Yeah, we're gonna go LA Thieves 3-2 against Toronto Ultra. I'm feeling that.
Nice.
I think you're right. I might even say it's a 3-1, bro.
Yeah, it could be a 3-1.
We'll go 3-2 to be on the safe side. We took the risk picking the Thieves. We'll give a little respect to Ultra and give them a 3-2. This next match on Saturday, or the first match of Saturday, I'm pumped up to see because I'm not going to lie. Boston Breach is looking nice. Boston Breach.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my fault.
Sorry, that's all right. Boston are looking good, but I think, I don't know, I feel like their respawn isn't that good compared to Vegas' respawn.
And that's the other thing, bro. Like you can't sleep on Vegas no more, bro. Like you cannot sleep on Vegas no more. They beat two amazing. No, they didn't beat two teams. They beat one team yesterday. Right? Yeah, one team they beat, and it was Seattle Surge. Like,
yeah, man.
I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I can't lie. Seattle Surge has been an up and down team throughout the whole time they've been together.
Yeah. I think, I mean, Vegas, with Clayston now, bro, like Vegas are, you know, are good, especially on LAN, man. I mean, they played well in the first major.
Yeah.
LAN setup. I think Vegas are gonna win this game, man. I feel like they're gonna win it 3-2.
Oh yeah. You know what? We're going with your picks today, Sliz. You know what? I only got 22 points last week, so we'll go with what you say. All right, let's go. Vegas Legion. We're gonna take it 3. Vegas Legion. We're gonna take it 3-1. We're only gonna give Boston 1. We're gonna do 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
God, I feel bad for Zinni. Sorry, Zen City. All right, the next match is London Royal Ravens versus the Los Angeles Thieves. Dude, I feel so bad for ASIM right now.
Yeah.
I mean, ASIM is frying, bro. ASIM's frying. ASIM's looking like the star of the team. And everybody's like, free the man. I mean, it's so bad, bro. But there's no way that they beat the Thieves, right?
I don't think so. I mean, they got reverse swept against the Rock in the last series they played. So their confidence is going to be quite low. I think ASIM is a great player. But I think the rest of it, the London Royal Ravens, I don't know. They on their day, they're really good. But the issue is they're not had their day in a while, in my opinion. Obviously, they've got a new roster too, so that might not help them the best. But it's going to be a close one. I think this will be closer for me than Toronto versus LAT because these teams have got something to prove, you know. Still,
yeah.
Let's say if LAT lose the Toronto series, then they're gonna want to come to this game and they want to win this game, bro. Simple as that.
Right.
And obviously London are gonna want to win it too because they lost their last game. So it's gonna be another great fucking match. Honestly, bro. There's gonna be some good games next week, man. A lot of good matchups.
So we'll pick London Royal Ravens for 2, Los Angeles Thieves 3. But do we? Oh, man, I don't know. I'm just going to fucking go with it, bro. Need to stop overanalyzing. All right. Now, do we see with the visa issues on the next match, Optic Texas versus the Toronto Ultra? Are the Toronto Ultra going to be goated and let Illy play from their facility against them?
I guess it all depends on how Illy how he's set up now. Maybe his internet is fixed for this match. Hopefully, I want to hope that that's the case.
Hopefully the visa issues are fixed and we can get the boys getting some camaraderie going.
Yeah, man.
Going.
I want him back with the rest of the boys. That'd be good.
Yeah. I wonder if him and Dashy are hanging out.
Probably not.
All right. So this next match, I think Optic Texas is going to have a week more of practice. They're going to be good to go. They're going to thank the Toronto Ultra kindly for letting Elite play last week by giving them the L 3-2.
I like that.
Damn, that means there's going to be a lot of Game 5 matches. Or I'm just a fucking horrible pick. One of the two. Now this next one I'm excited about because I think that Minnesota Rocker have something to prove this week. You know?
Yeah.
I think that they're on a run for it. You know what I'm saying? I think they're tired of being a team that's not talked about because they have been performing well throughout the whole year and performed pretty well last year. You know? So
decent last year.
A lot of people don't talk about Rocker. I don't ever hear them brought up. I think Rocker wants some respect put on their name, and they're going against Atlanta FaZe on Saturday.
FaZe looked really good this weekend, so it's going to be very hard for Rocker to win that game, if I'm being honest. It could go to a Game 5. I wouldn't write that off, but I think FaZe would ice up in that series and probably beat the Minnesota Rocker, if I'm going to guess that. I don't know. I feel like FaZe just right now with Slasher coming in, I think he's a great addition to the team. He provides a bit more stability. I'm not saying RCEs didn't, but I think Slasher is just as good as RCEs. Sometimes you need to shake it up a little bit. So FaZe shook it up, brought in Slasher, and then now they're rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I think FaZe will be a really good team next for this next event for sure, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how they play. Even though I don't like FaZe at all, I fucking hate FaZe.
That's right, FaZe. Yeah, fuck man. You. Yeah, you think FaZe is gonna win this?
I think so, bro. How about you?
I don't know, bro. Minnesota Rocker have been on a tear, bro. They haven't lost except for at the major. I think they won all their qualifiers last. Yeah. I'm not sure on that, so I'm not gonna quote that one.
We can go Rocker if you want.
No, we're gonna go FaZe, dude.
It's not impossible. Okay, let's go FaZe.
We're gonna go FaZe because I think you're right. I think in the end, their leadership, their experience will overdo the Rocker. I'm gonna give it 3-1. FaZe.
Sweet.
I think you're right. It's just I hate FaZe. Well, I don't hate FaZe. I hate the Atlanta FaZe. I love the FaZe clan, but I hate the Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I fucking hate. Hate's a strong word. I'm not gonna say hate, but I dislike. I don't know. I just dislike them. I don't know how else to put it, bro.
I dislike the tiny terrors, the little motherfuckers. No, they're so goddamn good. It's kind of like LeBron, bro. He's so damn good bro. That you don't want to admit that he's fucking good, and he's such an asshole that you don't like him.
I feel like FaZe and Optic are the Real Madrid and Barcelona of the CDL. Like these are the biggest teams, biggest fan bases. Whenever they play, there's always like the biggest rivalry, in my opinion. No teams come close to those two when it comes to rivalry. So,
no doubt,
I'm not gonna like them. Yeah, man.
And our next match, the battle of the two Londons, but one left London and went to Vegas. So, we have London Royal Ravens versus the Vegas Legion.
I'm gonna go straight into this one. Vegas Legion are gonna win this series 3-1.
No love for the UK, bro.
No. I just don't think London are better than Vegas. I don't think.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's not even close, bro. We're gonna go 3-1. 3-1, right?
That's London do well though. Yeah, 3-1. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for European teams, dude. It's hard for European teams. At least they're over in the US nowadays playing. Yeah, man. But
it's a big W.
It's a big W. Hopefully they don't change up from what I hear because it sounds like they might not be a London team next year.
I hope I want a London major next year, so they fucking better stay around, bro.
You might have to fly to Spain, bro.
Get my Spanish on, man.
Isn't that like what's happening right now? This like there's a Spanish organization trying to buy fucking London Royal Ravens or bought London Royal Ravens or was it Vegas?
I'm not too sure.
I
I've not heard
forgot
about
which
that
team it
myself.
was.
I'll look into it.
I gotta look into it. I might be talking out my ass and have to cut a bunch of shit out of here.
Nah, leave the shit in, bro. It's funny.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So our next match, I'm calling this one right away just because I want our city to do well. I'm going 3-1 Minnesota Rocker versus Los Angeles Gorillas. Gorillas take it over.
I really like this new energy look, man. I think it's way better than the past roster and the roster last year. Yeah, they won a major last year. That's only due to the fact that they brought out some OP weapon. Remember that Spark used that gun?
Yeah, that fucking what was it called? The Valk. Yeah, the Valk.
Dude. But this team with Joe DeCease Exceed, Assaults and OG. You got him and Arthur Ease as the sort of the leadership. I mean, those two combined with the new sort of Exceed and Joe DeCease, I think it's good. It's a good balance in the team.
And what nobody's talking about is they're a new team too, just like Optic. They only had a little bit of time to practice too,
Yeah, man.
You give them another week, another week of good hard practices. You know what I'm saying? And they could be a top contender this year.
Like I've seen many pros talk about Joe DeCease and how good he is, man. I even sent Doug Sense Martin himself was saying that he's like the next up, man. And now he's in the league. I'm excited to see what he can do, man. I'm really excited.
I'm really excited. I don't know if they will win this match just because Rocker is going to come out wanting to fucking win after losing a phase. But I'm going to make it a tight match. I feel it's like it's going to be a 3-2 the LA Gorillas.
Yeah, man. I like that.
I mean, that's not my logical pick. That's my want pick, but
yeah,
we're going to go with it. And the next step.
Before we move on, I want to say the Rocker have got a good roster on paper, but I feel like they should be doing more with the players they've got. I mean, Afro last year was probably one of the best subs over the year in terms of impact and performance. That guy, I mean, I remember that game on Gavutu. I can't remember who it was against, but this guy single-handedly won London the fucking game, bro. Like
that ain't a lie.
Great talent, bro. Great talent. You've also got insight and attach. Quite experienced, quite mature in the way they play as well. But
no doubt.
Man,
Hatch is an OG, bro. Like
yeah, man.
He definitely deserves a lot more respect than he's given. He's definitely an underrated player. Our next match though, Atlanta plays versus New York Subliners.
It's gonna be a great game. That's gonna be a great game, bro. Well, these are all good games, man. We got good matchups next week.
Right, dude. We got a lot of good matchups.
What do you think about this game? What are your predictions for the FaZe vs NYSL matchup?
I want to be an NYSL hater so bad. Like, I don't know why. I just, for some reason, want to hate that team. Just because I don't like Hydra's attitude. I not hate. I need to stop saying hate. Hate is such a strong word. I want to dislike that team. Just because, I mean, like Crim 6, I don't really like Crim 6 that much. I think he's a whiny little motherfucker, but he cracks me the fuck up. And he was an OG Optic member, so like there's a little bit of loyalty to him and the way he talks shit on this organization. But at the same time, like Cinder moved there, so I'm like, man, I like seeing Cinder win. Troy deserves that shit,
Yeah.
So I mean, I lean towards more FaZe winning, but dude, the Subliners might not be no joke.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a tight game.
So what are you thinking? I'm thinking 3-2 for the New York Subliners.
I'm gonna go 3-1 ATL.
3-1 ATL. Okay, we're gonna put it in. We're not backing down from none of your picks. We're going in there, baby. We're going in.
You're right, bro.
Yeah. Or you're fired. Fuck. Oh shit. Gonna do it for our picks, guys. Anything else you want to add before we go, Sliz?
It's going to be a great week of matches. I'm looking forward to a lot of these games. Hopefully, Optic can take the dub again, or both the dubs. And we'll be back next Monday for our second week review and our pickems for the next games. Thank you all for watching as well. Appreciate
Thank
it.
y'all. You heard the man. We'll be back next week. Deuces.
Peace.